Yeah, man. So, we talked about it last week, for our anime heads out there. Shout out to y'all. You'll be surprised how many, especially melanin folks, that's in anime nowadays. By the way,
yeah, it's huge now, man.
Last drill, I was talking about it was like, oh shit, you in the anime, big son? You ain't in no motherfucking anime, motherfucker. You have no idea. Sit down, young brother. Let me tell you.
Like I get that same shit happening to me, man. Like, wait a minute. One of my engineers was like, "You watch anime?" And so he was just going on about the shit, and I was like, "Yeah, I watch that and that and that." And I'm like, "Bro, I've been watching anime since before, since before Dragon Ball, man." So, and you did too, because you didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I didn't, and I just jumped in it. Going to what's that shit called? I forgot, Game Quest or some shit like that. We used to rent the VHS tapes. But
Yes, sir.
So last week we did top 5 anime powers we would want to have. So we talked about it, and let's talk about the ones we would not want to have, brother. How about you go ahead and go first, man? What's your top 5 anime powers that you would not want?
So this one was hard, and I think I even made it harder for myself because I like to challenge myself with these lists to really think about it, because you don't want to just pick the lamest powers in anime, and some of those cases I feel like I did, but that's okay. And also try not to pick from animes that I referenced last week. So without further ado, here is my list. So there's an anime called ReZero, where the main character, it's an isekai anime. For those that don't know, is when you get transported into another world.
Like kind of like slime. Well, no, I would say the goblin
slime. Yeah. All those are isekai animes. So in this particular one, normally they get powers and shit when they come. They're either overpowered or have a good set of powers or shit. This dude has no fucking powers. The only power that he has is that when he dies, it's basically like he gets reset, and it's not like Log Horizon where it's like that's another anime where it's like they're trapped in the MMO like Sword Art Online. Yeah. But in this one, when he dies, he feels all that shit, and he dies in some gruesome ass ways. And so the whole purpose, and I haven't seen the second season yet, but the whole purpose is him realizing what he learned in the last piece of that, when he died, and not doing the same shit again. So while going back is cool and time traveling, all that shit is cool, but to die horribly, and you see like it fucks him up sometimes because he dies in some fucked up ways and some people close to him fucking kill him. And he has to come back, reset, where none of that shit happened, but he remembers. And so
he's still hanging and laughing with the same motherfuckers that gruesomely killed his ass.
Yeah, crazy.
I wouldn't want that power.
Or are you in the same situation like, yo, shit's about to get real fucked up right now. We gotta go. So I wouldn't want that shit. That's the first one. And My Hero Academia. There's a lot of powers in there. Some people could say they suck. The one that sucks the most to me is the guy that has the tape.
Yeah, that's pretty weak.
And I looked his name up because I didn't even know his name. It's Hantasoro or Sero.
He just shoot tape out of his elbows.
Like he has tapes in his elbows. That shit is so fucking stupid. Like
it's
corny. Like you got motherfuckers that can control fire and ice, can sweat explosions, spit, form all the weapons they want. And this motherfucker, scotch tape.
They can fix the hell out of something though.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's not a that power sucks.
Yeah,
ass.
I didn't even think about that one. Yeah, that's a weak ass power.
Yeah. So there was another anime that came out, and I don't even know if you saw it or remember it. It was called Bo 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 Bo.
I know what you're talking about.
And he had power. He had superpower nose hair. Yes, anime.
I see why I didn't watch it.
Yeah. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I watched a few episodes here and there because it came on like Adult Swim before, you had all the streaming services, and you would have to watch that to get to like Inuyasha or some of the good shit.
Yeah.
So you're just like, well, fuck it, it's on this anime, I'll watch it. But yes, he had like nose hair that was like really strong and come out really far and do shit and fight with it. Fucking stupid. Wouldn't want that power at all. The power of the nose hair. Fuck that. Don't want that shit. Shit's stupid. So the next power I got is from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I mentioned that I think last week. It wasn't in my list, but I like that anime because the powers are cool. This power is called, and I didn't even know what it was called. I had to look it up again to remind myself. It's called Cheap Trick. And so they have these things called stands, which is like a projection. It's basically like a superpower homeboy that only people that got stands can see that'll have powers and can fight for you on your behalf.
So kind of like God of High School.
Sort of, but not exactly. Closer to Shaman King, I would say.
Okay.
If you remember that. Without, but a lot more complex, I'll say. The powers have a lot more detail to them and conditions and shit.
Right.
This one is called Cheap Trick. And what it does is it attaches to the user's back. And it whispers like fucked up shit in your ear, messing with your psyche, lowering your morale and shit, making you go slowly crazy. But if somebody else sees and you can't take it off or it'll kill you. You can't kill it. If somebody, and the whole goal is to get somebody to see it. So if somebody looks at your back, you die. And the person that looks at your back gets Cheap Trick, regardless if you got a stand or not. It becomes your power and the shit starts all over again. So it's a dumbass power that's trying to kill you. You look stupid because you're walking around like in the anime. The dude is like sliding on the floor so you can't see his back. All kind of crazy shit. It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the shit is just fucking crazy. Like, have a drink, smoke a cigar, or whatever you choose as your smoke of choice, and watch it. It's wild. It's good, but it's wild. So that's one that I wouldn't want to have. I was trying to find one in particular from this anime called Darker Than Black. They have what's called contractors, and basically you have like these bomb ass powers. So like you'll have like telekinesis, or you can shoot fire or whatever, but you have like it's called I forgot what the word is, but you pay a price for using it. So like it's like some OCD type price. Like you have to, after you use your power, you have to like chew some gum, or after you use your power, you have to like line some shoes up in a straight line, or after you use your power, you have to like crack your neck, or whatever the case may be. So it had like dumb payments for using your powers, if you will. So that was kind of my 5. The powers were cool, but I didn't like the fact that you had to like pay a penalty for using your power.
Yeah. So
that was kind of like my global number 5. Since I didn't have a particular number 5, whatever the fuck Yamcha got, I don't want that shit.
he can play the fuck out some baseball.
I mean, fuck it, man. He got. I mean, especially in the time skip. Is that your kid? Nah, man. The fucking villain comes up and takes my chick. No.
Dang, that's cold blooded. Yeah. And you can't whoop his ass. You just gotta let that be.
You gotta let this shit ride because he will destroy your ass. He already did destroy your ass.
Yeah.
So
he ain't even kill you. The little green.
That's what I was gonna say. His little minions killed your ass.
Yeah,
so,
like, you gotta eat that one.
Yeah. So that's my 5 to 6 to 50, depending on if you want to count each contractor in Darker Than Black. So what do you got, man? I'm interested to see what you got for these.
All right, man. First, and a lot of people gonna be surprised with this one, but my first one was the Sharingan. I wouldn't want it.
Really?
I wouldn't want it. Like, for one, I can't stand an eyelash being in my eye. If I poke myself in the eye, I feel like I've died on the inside. And these motherfuckers, it's always holding their motherfucking eyeball and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you go blind eventually, depending on the fucking power. Like Shisui my king goes Sharingan. As soon as he used the Izanagi or some shit like that he loses the light in that fucking eye. So I definitely wouldn't want the fucking Sharingan at all because I like the motherfucking see.
Yeah. What kills me about Sharingan, man, is it's like, how the fuck y'all be transferring these eyes like that? I mean, what Naruto
and then that too.
And they like basically become contacts. I'm gonna take your eyes, or like fucking Donzo that fucking took them all.
Right, and then on top of that, you gotta kill your brother, your closest friend, or something to make sure you don't go motherfucking blind. If I gotta do all that shit, goddamn it, I don't need it. I like the people around me. I'm not gonna kill my brother so I can fucking see better.
I appreciate that, by the way.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so if you got to pick one of the other two.
God damn. So that's the first one, man. The second one is Hisoka's bubblegum power or whatever, because all in all, I just think it's stupid. Like, I mean, he was strong as fuck, but and a weird ass pedophile. But I mean, it was just a weak. It was lame. I got my bubblegum on your cheek. Now I'm gonna pull you and push you as much as I fucking want to.
Oh man, the memes on that were hilarious, and I almost picked that one because it's stupid.
That's a dumbass fucking power, man. It just because it's dumb. That's why I wouldn't want that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then moving on to one of my favorite animes, I would not want the Dragon of Darkness flame. I would not, because even when he quote unquote tamed it, you still couldn't fucking tame it. You just shoot that bitch and hopefully it hit what the fuck you're aiming for.
The price you gotta pay is too high.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, the penalties or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't necessarily control him. When he first did it, he damn near crippled his arm, and to gain even more power, the shit had to eat him. He could have died, could have not died. I ain't trying to do all that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's a power I'm meant to have, let me have it. And I shouldn't have to do all this shit for it. You know what I'm saying? I really shouldn't. And moving on to number 4, and a lot of people go probably be mad about this one too, because there's some real hardcore Deku fans. But I would not want All for One.
You don't want to eat no hair, bro?
No. For one, I'm not eating your fucking hair. That's fucking nasty. You know what I'm saying? Certain kind of people have lice and shit. First of all, let's just break that shit out. Secondly, I gotta work my body to the bone, and hopefully that shit don't fucking break my shit. Because I remember when he first used this shit was just floating like a fucking dead fish and shit like that.
Do you think it's just because it's Deku? Because All Might didn't have those issues.
He didn't, and it could be because it's just Deku. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about if it's me personally, because I'm a little guy. You know what I'm saying? I can't All for One it. I'll be fucked up. I mean, I'm a bitch about my knee, and I had a baby ass surgery, man. I couldn't imagine fucking just tearing my shit all to pieces just to kick a motherfucker in the face, bro. I couldn't do it.
Your fingers look like hamburger meat because you're trying to do aggressive thumps.
And shit. You throwing up gang signs? No, bitch is broken. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I got a flaccid hand. And my last one, and I feel like she was one of the most useless fucking characters in Naruto as a whole. I wouldn't want Ino's power.
The what is it? The
mind transfer jutsu. I would not want it. I mean, it sounds cool on paper, but if you actually look into it, it's really useless, because if you fucking miss, your fucking soul is in a tree for a little bit until it fucking comes back, and you're just ultimately fucking useless. You're just fucking sitting there exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so your body's just sitting there exposed.
Yeah, you just limp as fuck, and you're a burden on the other motherfuckers that's actually in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So Ino's power is definitely my number 5. Would not fucking want it. She's one of the most useless fucking characters in fucking Naruto Shippuden. The only thing she was a thought in the fucking anime. She was a successful thought, I guess.
She got with Sai.
Sai, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She got with Sai. But that's my 5, man.
I throw one more out there real quick while you're thinking of another one.
Go ahead.
So Attack on Titan, I wouldn't want to be a regular Titan because they look fucking stupid.
Oh, the little ones that's
the mindless
flopping around.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that shit. I mean, we could talk about like Armored Titan or the Attack Titan or some shit like that, but
just blew my fucking drink in it.
Good for you.
Son of a bitch.
I'm used to that shit. I'm immune.
Carry on.
Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't want that shit. Were you gonna say another one?
I was trying to think of another power I wouldn't have, man, but nothing really came to the dome at this time. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's a lot of lame ass powers out there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't fucking want.
after I did my list, I was looking to see. Not many people talk about powers they don't want or the worst powers. So let's we might be one of the few. So share what powers you wouldn't want from anime. Hell, we can expand it. Let's make it just all, fiction period. So any superheroes, because there's some dumb ones in fucking Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Most definitely.
Let us know what powers you wouldn't want.
Yeah. Real quick, the one more. I just thought about that one.
Go for it.
My Hero Academia again. The it's a tie between the electricity dude and the belly button dude. Because both of them is fucking worthless after a little while. You give them a big electrical fucking shock, and then you stupid for the rest of the motherfucking episode. You out to fight.
I feel like eventually he gonna train out of that though.
I doubt it, because the higher the frequency, the quicker he becomes.
Well, yeah, what I'm saying is once he gets used to his powers, or they're gonna build some shit to kind of modify. I think he'll work around that eventually. But the belly button shit is dumb. The
belly button dude, as soon as his belly button starts hurting, he done. Motherfucker, I had a hernia when I was a fucking baby. You better put a goddamn hot rag on that shit and keep motherfucking fighting. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Mineta. I think that's his name, the little purple one.
The purple one. The sticky guy.
Yeah.
See, his shit is even useful. His shit is useful because he could throw that shit and blind a motherfucker. He could climb shit with it. Even though after a while his fucking scalp starts bleeding and then he can't fucking do shit else. But even he's more useful.
I think there's so many powers in My Hero. We could do this top 10 on My Hero alone.
Yeah, we could do ones we want, ones we don't want.
The invisibility chick, who's basically that was a point that one's pointless how it's used in the anime.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how you feel in that shit. Like, you got these cool ass powers and you're like, I got water gun fingers. Right.
I mean, but it's basically just like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody else, you got some kind of defect or something that ain't right with you, and you just accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all let us know what y'all think. My anime heads out there, man. I really like to hear what powers you wouldn't want to have, powers you would want to have. Hell, just what's your favorite anime? Because there's a lot of shit I ain't watched. So.
Well, that's because you watch the same 5 animes over and over again.
Y'all forgive me. My neighbors, they do like car shows. They got hydraulics and shit on their cars. They doing something out front. So that's really all I got, man. Just hit us up in the comments. I always love the dialogue.
Cool.
Perfect.